and welcome to today's live. I just wanted to jump on today and have a little talk to you about why it's so hard to create sustainable change in our habits. We all find it really challenging and difficult. If you talk to anyone when they try to stop doing something, or when they try to start doing something, that it's just hard to keep that non-habit or that new habit going. And that's what yo-yo dieting is, right? It's a relapse back into old habits, or an inability to actually be able to stop doing something, or an inability to start doing something. So you might want to start reducing sugars or fats or volume of food, or you might want to start exercising more, moving your body more. You might want to start sleeping better. There's all kinds of things we want to start, and there's all kinds of things we want to stop. And it's sustainable weight loss is achieved through sustainable habit change. And that's why diets don't work, because they're not a sustainable habit change. They're just changing your food. And if it's not a food plan that incorporates ease of social activity and cooking and satisfies you. I don't like a lot of the low carb diets. I couldn't really stick with those because I really enjoy fruit. Fruit is one of those magical things that comes from nature and tastes way better than any other food that you can get. So there's a whole bunch of reasons why diets in and of themselves don't work, but the main one really is that it doesn't teach you anything about sustainable habit change. And that's what we need to be able to do to have sustainable weight loss, because it's in times of crisis, personal problems, when we're having either chronic stress or sudden stress. We've just all gone through this year of COVID. So there's so many things that cause us to reach for food. And that's why diets don't work, because they don't teach you what else you can do instead of that. That it doesn't teach you coping skills for life. And ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what you're up against when you want to have sustainable weight loss, is you want to be able to, or you need to be able to move beyond those learned behaviours. And that's what they are, a learned behaviour in times of crisis. This is what your brain and body want you to do. And it's how to move beyond that and create sustainable habit change. One of the things that I teach in Dietless Living is about your internal systems of consciousness, because we all talk about our unconscious mind, and it's like this legendary, I control the world kind of a thing. I control the people. And it does, because we don't have any clue as a population. Like, we're not taught what it is and how to work with it to get the very best out of it, and to be able to create those sustainable habit changes, because that's really what is in charge of your habits, is your unconscious mind. And so when you think about life on Earth and the universe, everything is a system, right? We have star systems, we have galaxy systems, we have solar systems, we have down on Earth, we've got environmental systems, ecosystems, marine systems, and then there's our body, which has got many, many systems. You've got your endocrine system, your lymphatic system, respiratory, cardiovascular, reproductive. You've got so many internal systems, and you have 3 levels of consciousness, your 3 systems of self. And it's being able to understand those 3 systems of self that will set you free, that will allow you to create sustainable habit change and create personal transformation in regards to not only your weight, but how you think, feel, and react to life, which changes all your eating habits, patterns, and behaviors, and in fact changes a whole bunch of other habits and behaviors that you have that aren't helping you. It's kind of like, those game of Kaplunk, and you pull out a stick and sometimes just one marble drops and sometimes they all go. Working with your 3 systems of self and understanding your own personal unconscious mind and how it operates allows you to pull out the right stick so that you get a big cascade of unhelpful behaviors and habits that simply collapse and fall apart, allowing you to create that sustainable habit change.